a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
They give it to Peterson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run.
Hey. 4 down.
And the play clock's running down. On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Play clock winding down. They'll run with Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Adrian Peterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Winston. And that is incomplete. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it with Olawale. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Peterson alone in the backfield.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. One receiver left, two to the right. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And off comes to Peterson. And a short gain here down to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 3rd down, Winston. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And Aguayo able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Finding time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
What we see, though, is him finding a way out, finding a way to make some big-time plays before it's over.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis backing up. All kinds of time. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Aguayo's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Adrian Peterson, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Adrian Peterson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Hauschka now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete.
Offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now Peterson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Holding. Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Now Peterson running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wilson wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.